Sometimes I don't even be feeling like I'm real, bro. Like to be honest, I don't know shit. Like, especially, I feel like the whole world don't know shit. Most of the times we don't even know ourselves for real. And you trying to tell us like what's really happening in life for real. Like, I don't know. I gotta stop saying I don't know. That's a thing. Like, I do know, but like I don't know if I say I don't know to like deflect how I really feel about something. I don't know.
Yeah, why do you think you say I don't know?
I don't know. Like, why do I? I don't know. It's probably like a defense mechanism.
Defense mechanism to what?
Maybe it's a defense mechanism to knowing the truth, and I don't want it to be true. So I just say I don't know. My childhood, for most of the part, it was filled with love. Like, not the second half of the part, no, it was traumatic. You know, it's a lot of shit that happened in the past that we can't change. So we just learn to live with it. I feel like this music shit is really within me, if I'm being real. Like, I feel like I was put here on this earth to make music and make people feel good.
Yeah, I get that. I think I feel the same way like about my filmmaking stuff sometimes. What should I say?
Yeah, bro, I feel like everybody was put here for a reason. Sometimes, and it's crazy, sometimes I feel like we're here for no reason. Like, all this shit is random as fuck. Like, why the fuck are we alive? Why are we conscious? Why are we experiencing this shit? And like another thing, uh, I've I've been experiencing an ego death.
What do you mean by you experiencing ego death?
Like, there used to be times where I would wake up and I would feel like, you know, I'm I'm a guy experiencing the universe. But like now I feel like I'm the universe experiencing a guy, if that makes sense.
When did that start?
Shit. I could really say like me has been having it for a minute. Like, when I really started having these thoughts, I'd say like probably a few months ago when I was off some shrooms and shit. Sure, that shit, ain't gonna lie, that shit was crazy, bro. Like, I felt like a dead mouse, bro. Like, like real shit, bro. I don't know. It made me feel like life was like one big song that just doesn't end, which is kind of weird to say, but like that's how I was feeling in the moment. Probably mad because he old and fucking all the old hoes, bro. I would not want to be like that if I was him, man. Like, if I was old, I'd be fucking all the fine ass 30-year-olds and shit like that. My pops, like, I don't know. I'm starting to see like who he really is and shit, and it kind of just makes me disappointed. Cause it's like it's crazy, bro. My bad. Give me a second.
No, it's okay.
I'm starting to see like how he is as a person, the shit that he does, the shit that I hear from other people, and I'm actually starting to see it. It's kind of sad. Like, if anything, I work hard not to end up like how he is right now, which is crazy. I use my pops as motivation for me, but not in the way that people would normally think. Like, I don't know. I try my hard not to be like him. I love him. I love my dad, but I don't know. Like I said, when you see shit for what it really is, you still got love for this person, but it's like you want this person to grow. You want them to change. Shit, not for me, but for yourself, man. Like, I don't know, bro. That shit is bogus. Really like a bum, bro. Is the best way to describe it. I look at some people with they pops and how they proud and like can show off they dad and shit. But then I get to my pops and it's like I'm low-key embarrassed to even show him off type shit. You feel me? We say he trying with me. I say that. He trying. I'm not gonna say like he a bogus person, but it's just like, I don't know. He could do better. I don't know, like when she was pregnant, she told me like there's been many times that, you know, my pops would cheat on her and shit, talk to her crazy just cause she was pregnant and shit. Like it been times when my mama was like cleaning up in the house, like cleaning the tub and shit, and you walking in and not even offering to help. Just imagine a pregnant woman on her knees just scrubbing the tub by herself, doing the whole house. I love my mom though. I overlove my mom. She's forever in my heart. She's me. She's my twin. I love my mom like so much. People fail to realize that at the end of the day, like we're no different from any animal, bro. We're just smarter. Like nothing the ego death made me realize is like, bro, none of this shit even matters for real. You could use that in a bad way or a good way. But think about it like this, like when an ant is born, do you think the ant gives it a name or like, no, like humans, I feel like when we're born, they give us a name and identity to cope with the fact that we exist, shit. It's like, in reality, bro, I don't know, life is just a big ass game, bro.
What is real? Like, what is really important, you think?
Right. You know, I'm still trying to figure that out. And to be honest, to me, in this life, like money, all that shit don't matter. We need it to, you know, survive in the social world. But like the only thing that really matters for real, and I'll say this, I say being a good, genuine person, keeping the people that you care about close and treating them well and finding love. That's really what I think, you know, all this shit is for. You should really treat this as, you know, a moment to leave a mark on the world, you know, before you leave. Growing up in Chicago, really, it's a whole lot of mental shit and physical shit that be going on. Like, just my environment and shit, seeing poverty, seeing motherfuckers on the block, you know, thinking that's just normal, that's part of life and shit. When it's like, it's crazy. Like, to be honest, I feel like you take the average Chicago nigga, like, take him out, like, to a different country, or if that nigga experienced an ego death, I feel like he'll realize it's more to life than just the block, you feel me? Yeah, bro, it's a lot of niggas with this mentality that just stays in the hood, when really, it's more to life than just the hood, bro. Like, real shit, more beautiful shit, bro. This was like 7th or 8th grade. But we had football practice. Mind you, our fields, like, we didn't have a field at the time. Now the school has a field, but like, what we were practicing, it would just be fucking concrete, bro. Concrete and dirt. And we would have shoulder pads and like a helmet, like, really trying to tackle niggas in concrete, gang. Like, that shit was wild. But one day we was at practice, and this time we was in like the dirt grass. And like, you know, we going over the plays and shit. And like, you know, we about to start the play and shit. Out of nowhere, bullets start ringing. Motherfuckers like, fa. I ain't gonna lie, gang. I ain't gonna lie, I heard like a tree, like one of the branches snap from that bitch. And I heard a whiz, folks. Like, when you hear that whiz, that's how you know a bullet is close as fuck to you. So you gotta get out that, like, that shit was wild thinking about it too, folks. Like, we literally had football practice, and they could go down, like, literally, that shit was like from blocks away, but bullets have no name, so that shit gonna still travel, folks. So it's crazy. Where I come from, like, gang banging, that's like that's damn near like playing a sport. Like it's normal to gang bang over here. And it's like if you're not in those shit, like motherfuckers kind of look at you different, you know? Like what's to you? Or like you soft or some shit. But like a lot of mental shit, I don't know, just really trying to like realize there's more to shit than what's like put in front of us.
Yeah.
Like a lot of shit. I had to grow mentally, like get rid of old habits, old thoughts, shit like that. If you have a group of minorities, you box them in together, and constantly, you know, they're boxed in, but whenever they get outside of the box, they're treated horribly or just talked down on. It's gonna build resentment for people that look like you. It's like having a group of pit bulls and, you know, you're abusing them all the time and shit, and then you box them in to live with each other. Like, they're gonna, you know, start attacking each other and doing shit. Like, cause that's all they know, to neglect and shit. And if they just see that within each other, I don't know. In history, I noticed something. One is violence, and two is greediness. Like, if people was less greedy and less violent, shit would be way better. But it's human nature. Humans want to be, well, humans are naturally violent, you know, off of survival instincts and shit. And then the greediness, I feel like that just comes from the ego we give ourselves and shit. It's like, I learned to just take shit and not like really let it out. So over the time, I don't know, I'd say I'm a little numb now. Like, I still feel shit, but like, I don't know, not to the extent how I used to when I was, you know, young and shit.
Do you miss that?
Sometimes, yeah. It's like the innocence of being a kid, that shit. Without stressing and shit, without thinking about shit, yeah.
What's the feeling you miss the most, you think?
The feeling I miss the most, I say love. Like, I don't know, I do feel a little lonely. I do need some companionship. Like, who doesn't? Yeah, I think I don't know.